this video, I'm going to teach you how to prepare for an interview in 10 easy steps. If you follow the 10 steps I am about to give you in this training video, your chances of getting hired will literally skyrocket. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please hit the like button because that really does motivate me to create more great content for you. And also, please tell me the name of the job you are being interviewed for in the comment section below the video, and I will give you some more great tips to help you pass. Okay, let's start working through those 10 easy steps you can follow to prepare properly for your interview. Please write these down. Step number 1 for preparing for your job interview is to make sure you quickly research the company you are applying to join. This is very important. Now, 85% of interview candidates don't know anything about the company they want to work for, and they end up failing their interview as a result. Now, before your interview, make sure you know what the company does. Look at their products and services, check out their website About Us page, and follow them on social media for their latest news stories. Then, when the interviewer says to you, "What do you know about our company?" you can give a confident answer. Step number 2 is to take a copy of your CV or resume with you to your job interview. Now, at the start of your interview, the hiring manager will say to you, "Talk me through your resume." Now, to save you having to memorize its contents, take a copy of your CV or resume with you to the interview and then read from it when they ask you to. You can then talk about your qualifications and any experience you have with confidence, and it also shows the hiring manager you are prepared and organized. Step number 3 for preparing for your interview is to make sure you wear a smart and professional looking outfit. Now, do not underestimate the importance of a smart looking outfit at a job interview. Now, although most people think it doesn't matter what you wear to an interview, it actually does, and it forms part of the hiring manager's assessment criteria. Wearing a smart and professional outfit tells the hiring manager you actually care about getting the job, you want to make a positive first impression, and you have high standards. Step number 4 for preparing for your job interview is to quickly review the job description before your interview. Now, on the job description or the job advert, if there isn't a job description, there will be a list of essential skills and qualities the hiring manager wants the ideal candidate to have. Make sure you write down the skills and qualities featured on the job description before your interview, and then when the hiring manager says to you, "What are your greatest strengths?" list those strengths you have that are a perfect match for the job role. Step number 5 is to use my SEAT structure when answering the first interview question, "Tell me about yourself," or "Introduce yourself." Now, SEAT stands for the skills and strengths you can bring to the role, your education background and or any experience you have, accomplishments you have gained in your life so far, and the type of person you are and what you will do in the company when they hire you. And you can easily remember my SEAT structure because you will be sitting down on a seat at your interview. Step number 6 for preparing fully for your interview is to make sure you know what your biggest weaknesses are. Now, did you know the majority of candidates who fail job interviews do so because they say they don't have any weaknesses, or their biggest weakness is they are a perfectionist? Now, both these answers, when responding to the tough but common interview question, "What are your weaknesses?" will score 0 marks. Now, the 7 best weaknesses for job interviews are as follows. Number 1, not being good at public speaking. Number 2, being too self-critical. Number 3, finding it difficult to let go of projects. Weakness number 4 is having a limited professional network. Weakness number 5 is not being very good at delegating tasks. Weakness number 6 is being impatient. And weakness number 7 is avoiding confrontation, meaning difficult situations don't get fully resolved. Make sure you use one of those weaknesses at your interview. Step number 7 for preparing for your job interview is to make sure you take with you a 30, 60, and 90-day plan to your job interview. Now, a 30, 60, and 90-day plan is a short but powerful document that tells the hiring manager exactly what you will do in the role once you start work. Now, taking this action plan with you is a brilliant way to stand out from the competition. Now, when the hiring manager says to you toward the end of your job interview, "Why should we hire you?" you can say this: "You should hire me because I am a great fit for the role, flexible in my duties, and I already have a definitive plan of action for what I will do in the role in the first 90 days of starting work here. I have brought with me that exact plan of action, and I would like you to have a copy." So you need to print off your 90-day plan of action and take it with you to your job interview, and then give it to the hiring manager when you answer that question, "Why should we hire you?" If you want to download my exact ready-made 30, 60, and 90-day plan of action for job interviews, click that link right now. Step number 8 for preparing fully for your job interview is to use the STAR method, STAR, when answering behavioral interview questions. Now, during your job interview, the hiring manager will ask you several behavioral interview questions. The most common behavioral interview questions are: tell me about a time when you worked on a team, tell me about a time when you had to work under pressure, and tell me about a time when you had to overcome a difficult challenge. Now, when answering these and other difficult behavioral interview questions, make sure you use the STAR method. So you can start your answer and describe the situation you were in. Next, you will explain the task that needed doing. You then move on and describe the action you took to achieve the task. And then finally, you finish your answer with the results following your actions. Now, if you want to download some brilliant example answers to difficult behavioral interview questions that use that STAR method, you can click that link at any time. Step number 9 for preparing for your job interview is to make sure you have 3 smart questions ready to ask at the end of your job interview. Now, a common mistake made by interview candidates is they fail to ask any questions at the end of the interview. Now, when the hiring manager says to them, "That's the end of the interview, do you have any questions?" they respond by saying, "No, it's okay. I don't have any questions. You covered everything in the interview." That is a big mistake. Instead, I recommend you say you have 3 questions you would like to ask. Here are the questions I recommend you ask the hiring manager. Question number 1, how would you describe the company culture and team dynamic? Question number 2, how would my performance be measured in this position? And question number 3, is there any further information I can read to learn more about your company while I wait to find out the result of my interview? Write down those 3 questions on a sheet of paper, take them with you to your interview, and get them out and ask them when the hiring manager gives you the opportunity. Again, this shows the hiring manager you are fully prepared and organized. Step number 10 for preparing for your job interview is to make sure you send a follow-up email as soon as you get home after your job interview. Now, a follow-up email is one you send to the hiring manager to thank them for their time and to further express your interest in the position. Here is the exact follow-up email I recommend you send. Dear Sir, Madam, Thank you for the opportunity you gave me today to interview for the position of insert the job title. I thoroughly enjoyed the process and learning more about your company. The experience has further enhanced my desire to work for you. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you require further information about my suitability for the role. I look forward to hearing from you in due course about the result of my interview. Kind regards, insert your name and your contact telephone number. Okay, so there you have it. 10 easy steps you can follow to prepare fully for your job interview. Now, if you want to accelerate your learning even further, make sure you click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my top 30 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. This is a formidable resource. You can have it in your inbox literally within 2 minutes from now, and it's going to put you ahead of the competition at every job interview you ever attend. Make sure you check out that link. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's really important. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that genuinely does really motivate me to create more great content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.